My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Alien Romulus. And these Alien movies are my favorite horror franchise of all time. Like, if you've been watching my reviews for them, you would know that I love most of them. Alien, Aliens, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, all phenomenal movies. So this franchise has been 5 out of 6. Oh wait, no, it's 6 out of 7 because this is yet another fantastic Alien movie. Like, I am so thrilled that this movie is as good as it is. So let's begin talking about the cast. And Kaylee Spaney, I thought, did a really great job. She carries this movie so incredibly well, and I love how smart her character is. And I just was really impressed with her here. But the standout here is David Johnson. If it was up to me, I would nominate him for an Oscar for his performance here. He is incredible. He is captivating to watch, and he just sells you on everything that he needed to. Just a perfect performance. Archie Renault, I think is his name, but he does a perfectly fine job. It doesn't have the most material to work with, but he makes the most of it. Isabella Mosid is really great. She sells you on all of the fear and pain that she's experiencing so well, and she stands out. Spike Fionn, I thought, brought so much personality to his character. Like, he's a bit of a douchebag, but he does so in a very convincing manner, and I just thought he brought plenty of personality to this movie. Alan Rowe, I thought, did a perfectly fine job, so the cast is a real strength of this movie, but the real star of it is Fede Alvarez. And this guy just continues to impress. His 2013 Evil Dead movie is fantastic. I really like Don't Breathe. And now, this movie, that's a good track record. That I think I have to say that this guy is one of the best horror directors working nowadays, and I hope we don't have to wait another 8 years for his next one. Like, the craftsmanship on display is just amazing. The way that this outpost, these spaceships, and even the planet looks, the production design is just top notch. I also thought that most of the CGI looked incredible. This movie, despite being set in one location, it still feels big. And yes, like, some visuals, especially near the end, just blew me away. There is one obvious flaw here, and it's a certain CGI decision, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but based on the nature of how it's being used, I can justify it. So, yes, the CGI is still fantastic 99% of the time. The sound is just used so perfectly throughout. There is so many quiet scenes that just draws you in more and more, and when the sound picks up, it packs a real mean punch, and it's used effectively throughout. Really great work there. The score by Benjamin Wallfish, I thought, added plenty to the atmosphere of this movie. And the practical effects look amazing. If you know me, you know that I love practical effects, and to see them in a 2024 blockbuster just it makes my heart very happy. And yeah, this movie is also, like, so incredibly intense. Like, there are so many scenes where I was just holding my breath, just fully locked in, hoping to see the characters make it out alive, and the movie can be very gross. There's one scene especially near the end which I just loved. And I like how this movie fits in to the Alien universe. It was really well thought out, and I love how they use face huggers more here. I love how they use acid blood more here, and it just felt like we've got more of stuff we haven't seen as much, and they gave us also some fresh new ideas here. So just a really pleasing movie as a fan of this franchise. I also thought the movie was perfectly paced. It's 2 hours long and it just flew by. It took its time when needed, and when we get to the payoff, it's even more satisfying because it's been built up to so well. I think the movie is actually really well written. I like how you can feel just how trapped these characters are. And there's an angle of objectivity versus subjectivity. And like sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, what are you doing? Help them! Open the door! And here, there's characters who do the right thing, and it creates conflict, and I really loved the writing there. It feels like a proper evolution of the first movie. I also love the main character and her best friend. There's some real emotional stakes at play. I also love just the amount of setup and payoff in this movie. It's just a really well thought out, effective, and entertaining movie. It had me on the edge of my seat. I was engaged the entire time. It is intense, it is gross, it gives me everything I wanted from it and gave me even more than just that. I think as an Alien movie, it just completely works, and the more I talk about it, the more I love it. So, you know what? I'm giving Alien Romulus a 9 out of 10. I just really loved this movie, and between this, Beetlejuice, The Substance, and Terrifier 3, it's a good next couple of months to be a practical effects fan. But Alien Romulus, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,